G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, in the previous episode, we spent a little bit of time towards the end trying to haul back all of the silver that we've found. And yeah, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I spent time between episodes off camera doing all of the hauling. It ended up being like, what, 4 or 5 trips. So that was pretty good, and we've now got a stash of silver to hopefully work with when we need it. I'm not going to rush into upgrading Frostner or anything like that right this moment, because there's not really a need for it just yet, but I guess, you know, if it does come up, we can invest in all of that silver, or putting all of that silver into Frostner. But initially, I was going to plan this episode to be another hunting and gathering episode, but I figure maybe we should go to the swamps later and put that on the back burner for a little bit and focus on maybe a little bit more attention on the house, and also giving myself an opportunity to sort of address a few additional things which a lot of you guys have been mentioning in the comments to try and do. So that's going to be this episode, and we'll see where we end up. It could potentially be that we've end up addressing everything that we need to pretty quickly, and that, you know, we might end up going to the swamps anyway. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that we're going to try and do today is based on some of the comments that you guys have been leaving, and a few other things that I myself have been wanting to do. So for starters, I think we're going to get into laying down some more of these paved roads in this room, because this room's supposed to have basically like a stone floor. So that's what I'm just going to quickly do right now. Doesn't have to be too crazy, as long as the entire room is covered. I guess, you know, we might not be able to cover some of the floor, which is, you know, being blocked by some of these structures. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. We'll just try our best to cover as much as possible. And I think that'll just make the space look a little bit nicer, you know? Like, I did intend to try and do that, but then completely forgot about it. So I wonder if I flatten this, whether or not we might start having a bit of a problem on the outside. That looks like it needs a little bit of digging. Let me just take a quick look at that from the outside here. Alright. We do also have the stairwell here to try and fix up as well, so I might do that this episode. Alright, I think that's probably not a thing that we need to worry about too much, that corner, because we probably rarely come back here anyway. So we'll probably leave it that way. And yeah, so this entire room is looking much, much nicer now. Cool. Alright, so in terms of some of the comments that have been left, a lot of people have been sort of mentioning... Oh, I completely forgot to sort of reset this. So, okay, so the job is half done already. I forgot that I actually did this off camera, but I'll talk through why I did it. So, there have been comments around, you know, why make a room for the smelting. The only explanation that I have is that it looks quote-unquote cool. And that's it. So, yes, deal with it, guys. This is the way we're going to be living. But in terms of the smelters themselves, a lot of people have been saying that there's an exhaust on the back of them, and if you cover them, then the things won't work. So that's what I'm going to try and address right now. So I've decided maybe if we can do a couple of openings on the back, maybe that'll sort of help us with that problem. So I've done the openings already, and I did it off camera. Unfortunately, I forgot to reset it because I was going to show you, you know, that whole process, but you get the idea. And I'm gonna maybe drop some materials in here just to see if the problem still persists. I have a feeling it might still be a problem, but who knows? I'm gonna get some copper actually, because I'm also going to need to work with some copper very soon. If I'm not mistaken, we might need some copper bars and stuff for sconces. In fact, I might actually just quickly check on that. Yeah, definitely some copper bars. Now, I have been paying attention to our couple of smelters here, and they appear to be working completely fine here, so they're not switching on and off. And that is exactly the oh no, okay. it's definitely still a problem. Oh man. Let me try something else here. If I get rid of that, and if I just replace that piece down below it, like so. I just want to see if this thing still switches on and off. The thing is, we seem to have the problem only on the left one, and not really on the right one, so I'm not sure what's up with that. It seems to be working okay-ish. Just gonna keep watching it for a little bit more. I think it's done the trick, guys. So if I sort of leave that open, and if I'm gonna do something like that, I would prefer sort of having the same setup on this side. But I don't know. I don't know if I really like the look. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna try something a little bit different. So this thing's going to continue switching on and off. I wonder if I can just bring it forward a little bit, and whether or not that might fix the problem. So let's do that. Yeah, so just bring it forward like that. And that's still underneath the area where the smoke is supposed to sort of go out to. And we'll do the same for this one. We'll bring it forward ever so slightly. Like so. Right, now let's get stuff back in. Alright. So hopefully this works. I assume it is working, actually, because we've got a little bit more of a space. And yeah, I think I'll probably keep these assuming that air needs to sort of flow through it. And what we'll do is we'll actually build a couple of the window flaps, or wood shutters rather. So we need bronze nails for that. And I think we have a few sitting around, so we can make use of those. So let's do that. And yeah, we do want to hang on to the sconces. I keep sort of mentioning that I wanted to get a little bit more lighting in. This room definitely needs a little bit more lighting, so we'll get those sconces in. But let's focus on one thing at a time. Let's grab these. We'll have a sleep right now as well, just to work with a little bit more light. Okay. I probably need a little bit of wood to fuel our nice little fireplace in front of the bedroom, or in front of the bed rather. But yeah, let's do some sconces. What else do we need for sconces actually? We need wood and we need resin. Okay, we'll grab all of those. I'll just take some wood from our supply stash here. Cool. And I suppose we do want to open these. Might be a little bit difficult to try and open them towards the outside. We almost had it there. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. Yeah. Though, perhaps maybe I want them facing the other way. So, my bad. Let's take them back down and let's start again. So yeah, I think we'll do that and that. Should look a little bit nicer, hopefully. Yep. Okay, very good. And our our smelting area should be working as intended now, which is good. It's about time. Right. Sconces. So we need resins as well. Don't really have a lot. So let's actually go grab some resins. And then we'll, after lighting up the area, I think we'll start thinking about that. Oh, okay, we're carrying too much. Maybe split this out a little bit. And we'll start thinking about the stairwell that's leading up to storage up here. So let's go with a sconce, maybe over here. I'm just trying to think of where would be a good place for a sconce. Yeah, I think that's not a bad spot for it. So one sconce here, and could do a sconce here, or maybe a sconce here might not be a bad idea, because I just think that would get some form of light if we're using the kiln. I mean, I guess that's really going to depend on whether or not we are producing coal and stuff. Which is not the greatest, I guess, but anyway, that should do it for now in this room. And then I sort of want to get more lighting going on the outside of our home. Because every time we step outside, it seems so dark. Do we want maybe sconces going on right here in front of the house? Or should we go with more like, I don't know, standing torches or something? Standing torches might not be too bad. But we'd need iron for that. And considering how much more useful iron is in comparison to, say, copper, I'm a little bit reluctant. I've got a better idea. I think maybe out here we could go with a hanging brazier. It's been a very long time since we've got the braziers as an option, and I haven't exactly used them at all. I wonder if there's anything that we can actually do to make it look nicer as it's hanging out here. What I'm not sure of is whether or not the braziers snap to stuff. Okay, it doesn't look like it. But we could at least plan for where dead center is. So we need bronze, coal, and chains. I think we probably don't have any bronze whatsoever. Got plenty of tin. And a little bit of copper. Let's actually convert this into some bronze. Alright, let's also just stash away our nails here. We need coal and chains. I don't know how much coal we need, but I assume we can top up the coal to keep the brazier burning. So I'm gonna just throw in some more coal as soon as we build this thing. Yep, okay, that looks decent. There we go. I don't know about this sort of little square thing. It's just decorative, really. Hopefully, it just makes the space look a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I guess this gives us some warmth as well, which is quite nice. Right, back to the problem of lighting up our house a little bit more. I'm thinking of more sconces. And we'll do maybe a sconce out here in the corner. And we'll do something similar on this side. Which actually requires more copper. Yeah, don't seem to have any more, do we? We might actually need to go out and find some more copper. Got a little bit more. So let's do that. Got enough to hopefully get a little bit more light going on here as well. So the front entrance. Actually, you know what? I do change my mind. I am going to go with the standing torches instead. I think that makes a lot of sense for the entryway. So we need, what, 2 iron for each. So let's grab 4. Which is going to then bring me to a bit of a resin problem as well, because now that we've got so much of these sconces and standing torches, we're going to need to find even more resins to fuel all of them. A heap of eggs here. Just going to harvest all of that. Times. Should I drop in more barley? I could. Although we are running a little bit low on the barley front, aren't we? That's fine. We can make some more. Alright. Hope they all enjoy all of that barley. Perhaps we might need some lighting out here as well for where the chooks are, but if we've got a fire pit, maybe that should be enough. Thing is, we don't exactly keep the fire pit burning all the time, do we? Alright. Anyway, we've sort of sorted a lot of the stuff that was raised in comments. One more thing that was mentioned recently was stuff around the positioning of our windmill, and as it is, I don't think it's getting as much wind as it should be. So I'm sort of thinking of wanting to move it into high ground. Now, maybe I better think about where I'm going to place it before I do that, though. I mean, I could simply place it outside the space, and that might not be a bad thing to do. Let's eat that. Looks like we've got some free fish here. Won't say no to that. Yeah, but I wonder if we place it out here, if it might be, you know, working a little bit more efficiently, or should I try and still keep it within the boundaries of the house? Decisions. I'm gonna see if there's a space out here that could potentially house it. Another option for us could be to extend the wall that way. But this is high ground. Trouble is, there's not a lot of space remaining. I could possibly put it right here. Might need to fix up the wall a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty decent. The question is, can we actually fit the windmill here? Right. Yeah, I think we should be able to get it in. Oh, we need the artisan table to be a little bit closer. Damn it. Okay, it's okay, let's go fetch it then. I don't think it'll need the artisan table to actually operate though, right? Like, as long as it's already placed down. Very good. More ingredients for fish sticks and stuff like that. Or, sorry, not fish sticks, fish wraps. 3, 3, 4. Let's see if we have enough space to get everything here that we need. Yeah, very good. Let's maybe just transfer over that. So the artisan table. Hang on a second. My bad. I picked up the wrong thing here, guys. Oh, Lord. Artisan table. That's what we want. I'll just put it right here, since we're going to be grabbing it again anyway. Anyway, yeah, hopefully this is a good position for it. It is still near the walls, probably not the most ideal, but it might be a slight improvement to what we had before. Just gonna tidy up a little bit. Yeah, just that it doesn't look like it's hovering too much. So hopefully it does its job, but I'd be interested in people leaving some comments on whether or not it might be better for us to say, you know, like whether or not maybe it would be good to keep it outside the walls. Is that something that we should be thinking about doing? Because if so, then maybe that's even better. I don't know. I feel like I'm inclined to perhaps maybe open up the walls a little bit more on that side. Try and make some more space for it. But we won't do that anytime soon. The artisan table coming back in. Is there anything else we can make here? It's just those giant arrows. Let's have a sleep. Alright, so I think I've addressed some of the, I guess, requests that people have left in comments around certain things that we've got going on around the house. So hopefully that satisfies some, not all, of those comments. But I think I better just leave like another sconce out here. Seems a little bit dark. We should try and get the hot tub in, but maybe not this episode. I'm a little bit more concerned about sourcing more resin to keep all of our sconces lit up. And considering how many there are, I feel like we're going to very quickly find ourselves in a position where we don't have enough resins all the time. So maybe rounding out this episode. Oh yeah, there's the matter of all of our stairs here. I do want to try and get this fixed. Yeah, but I'm thinking if we want more resins, the best thing that I can think of to do that is to go and camp around the Grey Dwarf spawn points. And I think there's quite a few in the Black Forests nearby. How are we able to put that down, but then not able to break this? Okay. We must be in the vicinity just. Let's just put this down here. Guarantee our work a little bit more. So let's take that, and let's do another staircase right there. And you know what? I think that looks fine. That looks decent. Maybe if we just flatten a tiny little bit over here. I think that's okay. Alright, we'll leave that back there, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the staircase that we've got going on outside, which I think looks pretty aligned. I think maybe it might be good to spend a little bit of time putting some sort of decorative trimming around the stairwell, using like some wooden beams and stuff, similar to what we've got on the inside of the house, but we'll come back to that. I'm interested in gathering that resin, as I mentioned, so food, maybe we'll need that. So let's just quickly grab something. Maybe some bread. We probably do have enough food. I'm not sure if I really want to consume more wolf skewers. I didn't end up finding a lot of wolves to hunt between this episode and the previous one, so I think maybe I'm gonna rely on sausages just as a very expendable thing to eat. Obviously, we won't really have an issue trying to recover more boar meat, so let's throw that in there, and I think it's time for us to go. Should be able to just use our teleporter. And yeah, the goal is to get a few more stacks of resins. So, where are we connecting to? Mountains is unconnected. I thought we still have the portal connected. Oh, no, I did disconnect it in the previous episode. Well, between the previous episode and the current one. And the reason why I did that is because, well, it's easy enough to run back up to that particular mountain from the Plains house that we've got going, so I'm not really too stressed about trying to get back there. What I want to do, though, is find some of those Great Dwarf nests. I'm sure I came across a few as I was shipping back silver. Yeah, I'll try and avoid the trolls. Yeah, I'm actually not seeing any nests around here. Maybe on the other side. Try to run a little bit closer to the mountain, see if we can attract some wolves. I see some wolves up there, I think. I do actually need to be a little bit careful around them, actually, because I haven't exactly eaten a lot of food, have I? A bit of a Grey Dwarf party going on here. Yeah, I suppose we can grab some of this stuff. Ah, here we go. Right, so I'll be just farming a little bit here. I actually don't know how often they spawn. It doesn't seem very often at all, though. Alright, let me just run around a little bit. Just checking if there's anything else worthwhile around the area. Or mushrooms. Just a tiny little bit. And I think this must be another troll cave. I don't think I'm really interested in it though. Yeah, no other Grey Dwarf nests. Just the one, I think. I wonder if it might be a better idea to come out here when it's, like, dark and stuff. Because then we might actually get a chance of fighting 1-star and 2-star enemies instead of just these plain ones. Yeah, it is a little bit slow, isn't it? I might come back, and what I might do is actually go and make a start on the foraging that we need to do over in the swamps, since the swamps are just over here. And yeah, I think what I'm interested in the most with the swamps is to try and find a lot of leeches. It's a little bit hard to find leeches though. But we'll spend a little bit of time now doing that. I think I should eat, actually, just in case. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be many leeches at all. A little bit of muddy scrap here, actually. Yeah, I won't bother with that troll, actually. It's got one of those wooden logs. I'll probably hit a little bit harder. Oh, here we go. Come on, give me your leeches. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for us to find some more. Alright, I think at this stage, I'll make a run for the house. And I'll see if we can take out, like, grey dwarfs on the way. Because there is one last thing that I would like to do before we end this episode. Again, this is directly addressing some of the comments that I've seen recently, and I mean, to be honest, this is something that I should have been doing ages ago. I keep forgetting that I was supposed to do that. I just keep getting distracted doing other stuff. And that is actually visiting Haldor. It's been a while since we've been to actually check in on Haldor, and I believe he might actually have some new stuff for us, so I want to go back there with tons of our cash and see what we can actually buy. So we might end the episode there at Haldor's place, and then maybe we'll come back to the next episode sort of ready to buy more stuff. Hopefully. I mean, we've got tons of cash. Alright, I was sort of hoping to come across a few more Grey Dwarfs, but anyway, let's take the portal back. And we'll stash away whatever we've found so far. How's this looking? 4 out of 5 already. Yeah, sort of interested in knowing how often we're going to have to refill certain things. Okay, we've actually got a decent amount of blood bags in storage right here. I guess we have been using some of the blood bags for, you know, like decorating and stuff. My bad. It's not what we want to do. Blood bags. Yeah, we're keeping blood bags here. Yeah. And mushrooms. These flint head arrows. I could keep them, I suppose. Alright. So let's grab some of our cash and let's go to Haldor. I don't know how much cash is necessary, but let's bring about 2,000 here and we'll start with that. I don't really know what items are to be expected from Haldor, but we shall see. And I'm really hoping that the portal will actually still connect there, because it's been a while. So it should be simply the trader portal. Alright, it's been a hot while since we've been here. There he is. Haldor. It's been a while, mate. Are you still hovering above your stool there? Right next to your stool? Alright. Let's have a chat. Oh, wow. Okay, so he actually sells eggs. Right, maybe we didn't need to find eggs. And we would simply just, you know, buy the eggs directly from him. Verger Circlet, a portable perpetual light source for the Dungeon Explorer. Ah, interesting. I mean, this might give us like a light source when we need to work in the dark, so I'll buy that. But it seems like he doesn't seem to have like too many new things. Yule hat, sure, but you know, not really into it. And just all the other stuff that we've seen before. I can't remember if we have seen a need for Ymir flesh. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it is. But it's been a while since we've been here, and I know we've seen Ymir flesh before. So it's been available for a very long time. But yeah, there you go. So we've got this new thing here. I assume if we equip this, it'll replace a Mengenjord. So... Oh! No, it doesn't. Okay, so that just... Oh, I see. It does replace our helmet. Ah, so less defense, but you can see what you're doing. Alright, well, I'll consider carrying this with me, especially when we're doing like mining and stuff. I guess the Sunken Crypts definitely comes into mind. when, you know, when you think about needing the Verger circlet. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, I think this is a good place to call it an episode, guys. I have tried to do as many things as recommended in the comments section, so I hope you guys appreciate all of that. But aside from that, though, we'll try and continue gathering a little bit more in the next episode, but I'm keen on trying to get back into some building. And as I mentioned in several episodes before, we're going to replace the entire roof with the shingle roof. So that's probably about to happen sometime soon as well. And then it's a matter of deciding where to go for our next batch of exploration. I'm thinking we just want to go to the Smoldering Tomb, try and give Hildir another hand. We have worked our way around here, and we can definitely see a tiny little bit of Mistlands. So I'm excited for that, but I think Mistlands is going to have to wait until after Smoldering Tombs. So that's the plan. Alright guys, as usual, leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.